You know the guy who came up with that saying, what goes up must come down? I don't think this is what he had in mind.
Maybe some people do think we are a little weird that we actually go to Wonderland, 40 to 50 times a year, but that's what we like to do.
What other contraption can spin you, drop you, pull you, push you, corkscrew you, and make you want to do it all over again? And again, and again, and again.
Scream machines, vomit comets, whatever you call them, people have been riding roller coasters for over 200 years. It's strange, really, how we like being catapulted up and down and all around until we feel as if, well, we're gonna plunge to our deaths. And the strangest thing of all is that we line up for it.
At least, most people do.
All right, let's go. Let's get there by 9.
Meet the Reeds. They're a family of roller coaster enthusiasts that ride coasters twice a week.
Adam, let's go. We're wasting valuable coaster time. Come on, let's go.
In fact, they are so obsessed that they get up early every weekend to be at Canada's Wonderland as soon as it opens, just to avoid the lineups. Every weekend.
I would not say that we are obsessed with riding roller coasters. We just really enjoy riding roller coasters as a family. We go to Wonderland at least 40 times a year. We first got involved in roller coasters when we first moved here from Calgary, Alberta back in 1996, and it was the next year we started going more and more. We were hooked by 1998. I think that's when we were hooked. The draw for riding roller coasters, for me personally, it's that thrill of that out of control feeling. It's the thrills, but knowing you're perfectly safe. Okay, I'm obsessed. You got me.
What some people don't know is that roller coasters have no engine, so for most of the ride, a roller coaster is moved along only by the forces of inertia and gravity. As a mechanized chain pulls the car up the hill, potential energy is built. Once the car gets to the top and starts going down the other side, the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Because of friction, each hill has got to be lower than the one before it so the cars can make it over each peak. It's the change between deceleration and acceleration that gives you that temporary feeling of weightlessness as you go down the hills.
Maybe some people do think we are a little weird that we actually go to Wonderland, 40 to 50 times a year, but that's what we like to do.
Coaster enthusiasts make up a long line of weirdos, starting with Catherine the Great and the Russian ice slides as early as the 17th century. The French were the first to lock the cars to a speeding track around 1817, but it just wasn't scary enough. About 30 years later, the world's first looping coaster was created in England, but it still wasn't scary enough. Finally, roller coasters were rediscovered in a country where people like to be scared more than anywhere else. That's right. In 1872, an abandoned downhill coal train was converted into a successful runaway train ride known as the Mosh Chunk. And then, in 1884, the Switchback Railway was built at Coney Island, marking the beginning of the American roller coaster empire, which has stretched around the world. This is Stuart McLean. He knows everything there is to know about roller coasters.
So I am here to learn from the master. The mighty Canadian Mindbuster, huh?
Yeah.
You like this one?
Yeah, it's probably my favorite wooden roller coaster in the park.
Okay.
That's the Xtreme.
Oh, nice.
Get a lot of airtime, and the best place to get airtime is in the back.
What is air time?
Airtime is pretty much the feeling that you get in your stomach and when your butt's flying off the seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what are we looking at speed-wise here?
Maybe 85, 90
85, 90 miles an hour?
kilometers.
Oh, okay. Wait a sec, I don't want to do this.
You'll love it.
This is called an out and back, right? What's that mean?
Out and back just means it starts from one point, it goes out to another, and then it just comes back
Okay,
from that
so
same
you're
point.
not talking about your lunch. Okay, what are we doing now? We're climbing up here, right?
Yeah, we're climbing up the lift hill.
Great, that's nice. Any tips before we go off here?
You never hang on.
Okay, okay, don't hold on. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's not even sickening, it's just rough.
Yeah.
Oh, Stuart. What is this?
This is the Vortex. It's a suspended coaster.
All right.
It's a pretty intense coaster. It was actually my first big one.
And suspension, I guess, is because the cars hang underneath everything, right?
Yeah. So every time there's a turn, it will swing out.
That seems unnecessary. Okay, so where are we gonna sit on this one?
We're gonna sit in the very front because you get a lot of wind.
And it's probably the scariest place, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Are we gonna go through the mountain?
Go just around.
Yeah, okay. And you gotta keep your eyes open, huh? Holy shit! This is meant for children. This is not meant for grown men.
I rode this when I was 6.
This is not meant for grown men. Where are we heading next, buddy?
We're heading to Top Gun next.
Why do you like this?
I like this because it has the most on-track inversions. An inversion is just when you go upside down. It simulates being inside a jet.
What do you mean, jet? Oh. Here we go. What's happening with the floor? Stuart, what is it? Oh, Mommy.
Hold on tight and enjoy your ride.
Do you have any idea how high we are now?
It should be about 100 feet once we reach the top. Maybe a little more.
Wow. Where's the best place to look? Up?
Huh?
You look right down, don't you? Son of a gun! Woo-hoo! Uh-oh! Oh my God! Ah! That's a nut breaker! Uh-oh! Oh my God! Ah! Wasn't expecting this! You know what I'm never gonna do? Probably, Stuart? I'm never gonna fly a fighter plane! Woo-hoo!
Not unlike a fighter pilot, my body is experiencing G-forces as I am hurled helplessly through these turns. It's the force of acceleration that pulls on me as I change direction and presses me back into my seat.
G-force is what I experience when my body wants to go in a straight line and I'm actually forced to go into a circle. And this is what I'm demonstrating here as I pedal this bike up in a loop, just like a loop on a roller coaster. And as I go faster and faster around this track, I get a force on my body. I'm going to start feeling heavier as I go around the bottom and lighter as I go over the top. And over we go. As I get up a bit of speed, feel very heavy at the bottom and light at the top. So I'm heavy, I'm light. I'm heavy, and I'm light. Heavy, light. And I'm actually sitting fairly comfortably in this as I go over the top.
The normal force of gravity is 1g, so a g-force of 2 means that you are double your body weight. On a roller coaster, you fluctuate between positive g's and weightlessness within milliseconds, causing an increase in heart rate, blood pressure, and the potential to lose what's coming up next.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, you know, some roller coaster enthusiasts can ride all day and feel terrific. But then there's other people, myself included, who we feel a little sick to our stomach. But as you probably know, nausea has less to do with what's going on in your stomach than it does have to do with what's going on in your ear.
Inside here is the vestibular system that works with our eyes and our feet to help us balance. As we look around, fluid within our inner ear senses movement and sends messages to the brain. Now, the eyes and the inner ear should be sending the same message, but if you're being hurtled around faster than your senses can keep up, the messages could get mixed up, confuse your brain, and cause your stomach to unload its liquid contents on your friend. Cedar Point in Ohio calls itself the roller coaster capital of the world, having the most roller coasters of any other amusement park. While operations check the cars and tracks from the lower platform, Rick Heiser is one of the guys responsible for checking the upper track of all 16 of the roller coasters every single morning before the park opens to the public.
I just like being outdoors, first of all. I can't stand to be cooped up inside. I had a few jobs where I was inside all the time, and I prefer to be outside. I just like the freedom, and I like climbing, and I get to do a lot of it here. It's a nice day up here. You should be up here when it's really windy. I've been up here before where there's been like 40-mile-an-hour gusts, and it's pretty wild. I'm gonna get out of the vehicle and check the catch car. This is what lifts the vehicle to the top of the lift, and I gotta do an inspection on that. I love heights. I always have, ever since I was a little boy. To me, this is exciting. I love doing this. This is the catch car right here. There's 72 wheels on this catch car. And there's different segments you have to check and make sure that everything looks good. Make sure that all the bolts, all the fasteners are tight, and there's no cracks or anything like that on it. But this has to be inspected every day. Everything looks good. I think we're all set for this morning. I think, honestly, our generation is more into roller coasters than anybody ever has been. We have unbelievable amounts of people that are in line just waiting to ride these rides all the time, and everybody just loves speed and they love the heights, which I do too.
Millennium Force is considered the best steel coaster in the world. It is 310 feet high, goes 93 miles per hour, lasts for a full 2 minutes, and is one of the smoothest rides of all the coasters. For an enthusiast, or any run-of-the-mill thrill seeker, it is an amazing ride. But even thrill seekers want a little something called safety. In 1912, John Miller patented the under-friction wheels. Along with the wheels riding on top of the track and the set inside the track to keep the car on course, the under-friction wheels lock the car to the track and help prevent the train from derailing. Personally, one of my favorite roller coaster inventions. In the 1920s, estimates say there were something like 2,000 amusement parks in America, making roller coaster designers into something like celebrities, with every coaster reflecting the personality of its designer. Not always a good thing. One of the most infamous coasters was the Cyclone, built at Crystal Beach, Ontario in 1927. Designed by a particularly twisted guy named Henry Traver, it was so common for passengers to get injured on the ride that a nurse station had to be set up at the exit platform. Painful rides, the Depression, and World War II almost destroyed roller coasters. But once the war ended, a new generation of little coaster lovers were being entertained by a new generation of little coasters and traveling amusement parks. Dirk Dynam has been in the carnival business for over 35 years. He's seen it all. He's the owner of Crown Amusements, a midway rental company that travels all around Ontario. Dirk is a licensed ride mechanic and maintains all the rides in the park.
I'm that good.
30 workers travel with Dirk Dynam for 6 months of the year, building, operating, and tearing down the carnival. That's their life. That's what they do.
When I grew up in the business, when I was very young, there was a lot of really shady characters around. But on this show, at least, we've changed that. I'm about the worst thing you're gonna come across, and I'm really not that scary. People that work here are pretty neat people. We've got them from all over the province. There's some real smart ones, and there's not so great ones. They get along like a big family, and for the most part, they have a good time doing what they're doing. Hi guys, come on in.
Mad Dog Carter has been working for Dirk Dynam for over 6 years, moving to a different town every single week.
Ready to have some fun? Yeah! Put your hands in the air. Here we go.
It takes 3 days to set up, 3 days to operate, and 3 hours to tear down, and sometimes with no days off. Mad Dog get tired.
There's some days I get tired. It's not everybody's cup of tea. You know, you can have a 9 to 5 job, being in an office all day, or work on a construction site. I prefer big toys. It's like a mechanical set. Yay! Kids are what make you go every year. It's fun. I love it. I wouldn't trade my job to anything. Let's go! I can't hear you! Can't hear you! If I knew what drew people to a carnival, I'd be a wealthy, wealthy man. I don't know what draws people to a carnival. I'm hoping it's the bright lights and the loud music and a kind of a thrill that they don't get anywhere else. I think now the kids are too sophisticated and it's really not doing it for them. You'll still see a traveling entertainment, but it won't be like the mechanical rides you see now. It'll be high-tech stuff. Stuff that's way beyond my capabilities to repair. I feel like a dinosaur. I'm on my way out, I can tell.
You're born, you ride life's roller coasters, and then it's all over. But if the roller coaster can hit top speeds of 193 kilometers per hour, it might be all over a little sooner than you'd think.
Hello, my name's Aldo. I have 3 major interests. I like Madonna, the 80s, and roller coaster models, which I'm about to show you. This model that I have here, it's called Joyride, and it's just a simple roller coaster model with loops and hills. My parents actually like it. They actually made room for this section of the basement just so I can build stuff. I have to fiddle around with it once in a while. It can get frustrating. I normally don't get really frustrated, but there was one time when I was building this that the ride was just not working and the ball that I was using just broke and I just smacked it against the floor. This roller coaster model here uses the traditional chain lift hill, and it also comes with realistic terrain and people with expressions on their faces. Once it gets to the top, it just starts going all on its own by gravity. And also, I really like the color, this green, because it's my favorite color. This model is the Kinex Rip'n Rocket. It uses turbo boosters to launch the train. And the interesting about it is, you know, it goes up 90 degrees and it drops down 90 degrees. And, you know, real roller coasters are doing that now. 20 years ago, it would be considered impossible or like really too crazy.
Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point, Ohio is one of those crazy roller coasters that launches you straight up in the air.
The hydraulic launch system is a fairly new way to propel roller coasters from 0 to 120 miles an hour in less than 3 seconds. It debuted in 2003 as the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster. And basically, you're going to sit in a dragster-style train, just like the racing cars. You're going to pull up to a starting line. We get the green lights that count down, and then we are down the track. And I'm going to try not to scream. I get nervous every time I'm sitting here. Okay, we're rolling back, getting ready to launch. And we're off! And here we go!
It's only been in the last 10 years that new propulsion systems have been introduced that make it possible to launch coaster trains horizontally rather than dragging them up a hill. The Italian Job is the first of this kind of coaster at Paramount Canada's Wonderland.
The linear induction motor on the Italian Job stunt track coaster is a traveling wave system. Power is fed into the linear induction motors. It creates a traveling magnetic wave that goes in a straight line, and the vehicle itself has fins on it, and those fins literally surf the magnetic wave, and the vehicle travels with it, and that's how you get that intense acceleration. Traditionally in the past, when ride designers designed rides, they would always have you literally turning around your feet, and those are lateral G-forces. Today what we do is what's called a heartline roll, and we actually turn your body around your heartline, and it's a very smooth way of turning the body, and that's one of the advantages of the technical approaches today. We actually can build faster rides, but they're actually smoother rides because of the heartline roll. Roller coasters in the future, I think you're going to see magnetic levitation type coasters coming up. I think you're going to see more use of systems like the ones we have on the Italian Job stunt track coaster, where you can actually start and stop the vehicle at any place, and you don't have to go 100 feet in the air in order to get some potential energy. You can put energy into the vehicles anytime you want. I think you're going to see a lot of exciting new designs that are based on that concept.
As we roll into the future, roller coasters may get bigger, faster, whatever. But however they're designed, the basic draw is pretty damn simple. It's that rush of adrenaline that helps to remind us that we're alive. And that is worth waiting in line for. Woohoo!